What's going on, everybody? My name is Joe and I like to draw cartoons. And welcome back to another Art the Clown video. I knew I wanted to come back and do another one after my last Art the Clown video. That is one of my best performing videos yet. So I'm so excited to talk more about Art the Clown and my Art the Clown inspired artwork. Now, Terrifier 3 has hit theaters and the box office numbers are already approaching 10 times the amount that their budget was. So it is already a bona fide success. Terrifier 4 has already been greenlit, so we can look forward to a lot more Art the Clown and hopefully some more Sienna Shaw in the future. I have a video up on my channel right now talking about my full review and my full thoughts on Terrifier 3. I personally really liked it. It might be my favorite Terrifier movie yet, so make sure to check that out. Also, make sure to check out my previous video on my Art the Clown drawings where I drew Art the Clown in 10 different cartoon styles, some of those including Bob's Burgers, Family Guy, Rick and Morty, and The Simpsons. And you can buy that specific style on some of my merch today in my shop for the remainder of October. Now, if you watched my last video where I drew Art the Clown in 10 different cartoon styles, it's going to be basically the same deal, except it'll just be in 6 cartoon styles. I'll be going through the process of drawing Art the Clown in these specific styles, and then show you the finished product as well. Again, if you saw the last video, you know that when it comes to drawing Art the Clown, there's a very specific template when it comes to drawing Art the Clown. He has the very specific face makeup where he's got the eye makeup, the slits on the top and the bottom of each eye. He's got the fake eyebrows as well. The top hat, exaggerated cheekbones and chin with the prosthetics that David Howard Thornton wears. He also has the very thick lip makeup, and his teeth are going to be yellow because they're very gross looking in the movie as well. He's going to have a little dot on his nose, and the black and white clown suit. And then most likely, like you'll see in all of these, he will be covered in blood, because Art the Clown being covered in blood is just a part of the character as well at this point. Before we dive into these drawings, please make sure to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, and follow me on Letterboxd as well. So the first style we'll be talking about is a style that I knew I wanted to draw Art the Clown in this year because it's been one of my favorites over the years, especially this year, and that is Bluey. Combining Art the Clown and Bluey is a very crazy concept just to think about, and I knew I wanted to give it a try, and it certainly was a challenge. Art the Clown is a very interesting looking character, so it wasn't easy, but once I had the idea of combining Art the Clown with one of those, like, I think they're called like a whippet or something. They're very skinny, have very long snouts, and are typically like the dark horse winner of like dog shows and stuff like that. So once I had that idea, I wanted to replicate that to be kind of the whole template of Art the Clown's body, and I want to have a nice long snout because he has a very long and very pronounced nose in the movies as well. And then obviously he'll be covered in blood, have the face makeup, have the costume. And then you'll see right here in the finished product, Art the Clown in the Bluey style. The next style is another style that I've been doing a lot more of this year and really enjoying it, and that is Loud House. Loud House is such a fun style just visually to look at, and I always love trying to replicate it because I just love the whole design of the characters. I love the lines that they use for extra like detail and extra shadowing on it. So I always love using Loud House as a template, as a style. With Loud House, they typically have very oval shaped eyes and they overlap each other a little bit. And then again, they have extra line work that they use to show more detail and then even show some shadowing as well. And then you'll see in the finished product right here, Art the Clown in the Loud House style. And then moving on to the next one is another style I've been doing a lot more this year. A show that I still personally haven't watched, but is a show that a lot of you love, and a lot of you love to see me using this style, and that is Has Been Hotel / Hell of a Boss. I'm pretty sure both shows have like the very similar art style. Now, Has Been Hotel has been certainly a challenge of trying to replicate this style into different characters that are not in the show, because the design of these characters is very unique. They're kind of hard to translate to normal human people because it's typically like a lot of demons, I think, and like gods and stuff. So it's kind of hard to replicate, but one thing I found is that their faces are pretty much overtaken by their eyes and their mouths. Their mouths usually take up everything from their nose down to their chin. They're very big. They have very big, sharp teeth. And then their eyes also take up basically everything from their nose up. Their eyes are also a very big part of their face as well. They typically have eyelids on the bottom and the top. And then for like their face shape, it typically has a very pointed chin. It's kind of hard to explain, but it all makes sense in my head and all the research that I've done and looking at different characters. And you'll see right here, Art the Clown as a Has Been Hotel character. Please let me know if you watch the show, if you think I do a good job with these, because I've been doing a lot of them lately, and I would like some more feedback on if I'm not doing it very well. But if I am doing well and you watch the show, please also let me know just to make sure that I'm on the right track. And the next one was certainly another big challenge, and that was drawing Art the Clown in the style of the Amazing World of Gumball. This is one that was suggested to me a ton on YouTube, so I just wanted to give it a try. This was another one that I don't do a lot, and then I just wanted to give it a try and see how much of a challenge it may be to turn Art the Clown into an Amazing World of Gumball character. The big inspiration for me was just looking up the main characters and working off of that. Basically, the characters of Gumball and Darwin were the big inspiration for this, and then trying to figure out how to include the Art the Clown aspects. The style is very much rounded. They're not very pointy, so that was one aspect I want to include. And their pupils and their eyes are usually very big as well. They don't typically have noses, but I still wanted to give Art the Clown kind of a big rounded nose. In the finished product right here, you'll see Art the Clown in the style of the amazing world of Gumball. This is another one I'd really appreciate some feedback on, because this is one I'm still not super familiar with. So some kind of feedback on whether I'm doing a good job or what I could do better would be very much appreciated. We are down to the last two styles I'll be talking about. Before I dive into those, please make sure to continue to let me know what other styles you might want to see Art the Clown drawn in, because I want to do a ton more of these over the year, and then even do some of him dressed as Santa as we get into November and Christmas. So please continue to throw out some suggestions as the year goes on. But anyway, next up is Art the Clown as a Gravity Falls character. Another one that has been suggested to me a ton, and one that I've been doing a lot more lately. I think this whole Gravity Falls trend started on my Beetlejuice drawings, because from like part 3 on, that was basically the movement on my YouTube channel for people trying to get me to draw him as a Gravity Falls character, which I eventually did, and it was a ton of fun. And I've been doing it a lot more lately. I do really love the Gravity Falls style. The perfect circle eyes that overlap each other, I do love that very much about their style. And then their face design is all very unique to each character, and it all just replicates very well into human characters. And I really love doing it, and I plan on doing a lot more of it because I do love doing it very much. And then you'll see in the finished product right here, Art the Clown as a Gravity Falls character. And the last one we'll talk about right here is another one that was suggested to me a lot as I've been going through this new iteration of this series, and that's Art the Clown as a SpongeBob character. Now this one was a challenge because I didn't want to just take Art the Clown and then put all this face makeup on SpongeBob. I wanted to try something different. I wanted to challenge myself with this style, because SpongeBob is a character that I've known how to draw from memory for like 10 years now. So that's very easy. I wanted to try something different. My first idea was to turn him into Plankton instead, and then that didn't really work. Then I wanted to just turn him into a basic like fish background character, and that didn't really work either. And then I remembered that there are characters that are sharks on SpongeBob. And I looked up those characters, looked up that template, and I thought it was going to fit perfectly with Art. Because one thing about Art the Clown, I think his nose is a very big aspect of his character design. So I wanted to find a character where I could do that. There's not many characters in SpongeBob that have big noses like that. So I wanted to find something like that, and the shark was perfect. Him having the dorsal fin and the sharp teeth and covered in blood, it just would make sense that if Art the Clown was in the SpongeBob universe, it would just make sense that a serial unaliver would be a shark. And you'll see right here in the finished product, I really, really love the way this turned out. Art the Clown as a SpongeBob character as a shark. So there you have it. There's Art the Clown in 6 more cartoon styles: Bluey, Has-Been Hotel, Loud House, The Amazing World of Gumball, SpongeBob, and Gravity Falls. I'm definitely going to make more of these as the year progresses. Please make sure to let me know what other cartoon styles you want to see from me, and please make sure to let me know if I'm doing a good job. Again, Has-Been Hotel, Amazing World of Gumball, those were 2 new ones for me. Let me know if I'm doing a good job and what else I may be able to do better for these cartoon designs. And make sure to watch my other Art the Clown video, my Terrifier 3 review, and as always, like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, and follow me on Letterboxd as well. You all know the drill at this point. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my video. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and keep on drawing.